Now, just a couple of days before the grand oath-taking ceremony in the state of West Bengal, a chilling murder last night has triggered massive political shockwaves across the state. Chandranath Rath, a close aide and PA of Suvendu Adhikari, was followed through the streets of Madhyamgram by car and bike-borne shooters. He was cornered on a narrow road and then shot at point-blank range inside his SUV. An extremely tragic turn of events and part of the post-poll violence that's been taking place in the state of West Bengal. We have some more breaking news now pertaining to this extremely unfortunate development. CCTV visuals have surfaced showing moments before Chandranath Rath's murder. At about 18 seconds in this particular video, his white Scorpio can be seen going in the direction where he was later intercepted and killed. Those are the visuals of the vehicle that he had been traveling in, the SUV that he'd been traveling in just moments before he was killed. Those are the visuals that now we've managed to access. These are the CCTV footage that we've managed to access of the white Scorpio that can be seen passing through that street before bike-borne assailants managed to intercept and assassinate him. Now, these are just about moments before that actually transpired. Those are the visuals that we'll currently bring to you on the screen. Once again, these are CCTV visuals that we've managed to access. The timestamp has, of course, been pasted right on top of the right side of the screen at approximately 9:58 p.m. This is, of course, the 6th of May. And there you see the vehicle that's passing through the streets at that point in time in night, shortly after which it is intercepted, and subsequently, of course, the horrific assassination is carried out where Chandranath Rath was shot dead at point blank range. Let me go across to my colleague Shivam, who will get us some more details now about this CCTV visual that we managed to access. This takes place at approximately 9:58 p.m. last night, Shivam. A horrific assassination not very far from West Bengal's capital city. Take us through the exact sequence of events and what the CCTV camera is also bearing out.
Yes, Siddharth. In fact, as you can see, and the viewers can also see in this particular CCTV footage, as you rightly mentioned, that this is the footage that has been taken in such a way that the route of the car is from Kolkata to the area, to the Madhyamgram, where he was heading to, where it is his residence as well. It is again shot at this particular video captured the CCTV footage of the car passing around 9:30, 9:38, which is quite nearby to this entire area. Now, what we've been given to understand from our sources is that there have been, some 8 to 10 CCTV footages in the entire area where this entire incident happened. Those are being very closely monitored, and it is not just of the last night footage that the police is looking into that. Remember, Suvendu Adhikari and other leaders have also said that this is a pre-planned murder. There have been, recce going on for 2-3 days now by these miscreants. So the police and the investigative authority are looking into the CCTV footages for next 48 to 72 hours to track the people and to identify, the common faces through the prints as well. We also saw how the CID and the forensic team reached on the spot. They were there throughout the night. They were collecting the evidences from the car which was used. The car has been seized. Again, the number plate is changed, but again, you will get the DNA samples from there. You'll get the fingerprint samples from there, and then from the database, it can be matched as of now. What we were given to understand is that these miscreants, according to the police initial investigation, they feel that the sharpshooter was basically hired because the sophisticated weapons were also, from the shells and from the, from the artillery that was lying around. It gives a hint that there were sophisticated weapons also involved. So it could be a case where a professional killer was also hired. And what police also understood through the CCTV footage and through the route, that the miscreants, after committing this crime, after killing the PA of Suvendu Adhikari, basically fled toward the Rajarhat side. Now, these are the initial investigation, but if you look at the map from the area Madhyamgram where it happened to Rajarhat, it is towards the capital, towards Kolkata, New Town area. In New Town also, we have earlier seen one BJP worker who was also killed in an ambush by the TMC workers, allegedly. So again, now the police investigation is also onto all the CCTV cameras, all the tracks that are coming from Madhyagram towards the Kolkata area. If they're coming to Rajarhat, what are the ways that they could have opted to? Did they leave bike anywhere? Did they opt for any public transport? Because there is metro, there is, buses also, And again, there is a railway station nearby as well. So if they have gone outside the city, have they crossed the borders? Because again, North 24 Parganas is also near the borders as well. So these are various aspects where police are currently looking into the matter.
Absolutely, multiple aspects to the case. Hridita is also with us, but before we come to that, let's take our viewers through an AI-generated image of the possible sequence of events and the circumstances under which this horrific assassination took place. Let's in fact show you that here on our screens, where you have a situation where a white Scorpio vehicle in which Chandranath Rath had been traveling is on a narrow stretch, and it's being followed by a car and then, of course, a motorcycle right behind it. Subsequently, the attackers managed to corner Chandranath Rath's vehicle. A car then overtakes the white Scorpio and blocks it, and subsequently bike-borne assailants swoop in. The motorcycle comes from the left side, and then the gunmen open fire at Rath and they shoot him, who's sitting on the left front side of the car. Now, this is how the assassination was carried out. Disclaimer, these are all artificial intelligence generated visuals as well about the possible sequence of events and the circumstances in which this assassination has taken place. We have some more information coming in, and this is a possible breakthrough in the investigation so far. We'll await a confirmation on this, but the information that we're getting you is that over 3 suspects have been detained for questioning at this juncture in the investigations. And as per sources, 4 days of recce were conducted before the murder was carried out. Sophisticated guns have been used in the attack, and the aide's car, Chandranath Rath's car, was boxed in before the attackers surrounded the SUV from both sides. And then subsequently, after having carried out the murder, the assailants fled towards Rajarghat after the attack had taken place. The police sources also suspect that a sharpshooter was used in executing this murder. Let me go across to my colleague Hridita, who will now get us some more details about the investigations that have taken place so far. Now, Hridita, what do the initial findings suggest? And another important breakthrough is, of course, the fact that 4 people have been detained, not formally arrested yet, but they've been detained only for questioning at this stage. What has emerged from the questioning as well that's been undertaken by the police authorities?
Well, absolutely. We see that since the incident had taken place last night, around the time was around 10 to 10:20. In this 20 minutes, the entire incident had happened, and the shootout exactly happened around 10:20 approximately, that we get an understanding of. Now, the arm that you were talking about is one of the improvised arms that have been used. They said, police sources are saying it's a sophisticated arms. It likely can be an American Glock, and also this person who was used to shoot was a hired person. He was a hired under a Supari killer. He was one of the Supari killers who was there, and there were 3 miscreants in the bike, and the exit poles that I'm talking about, these exit roads were also very clear, as my colleague Shivam was also telling you about, that this road could lead. Madhyamgram is a between situated area where on one side we can head towards Newtown, and on the other side of North 24 Pargana we can go towards the border area, and that exactly made the people so clear that they could exit out all through all these roads. Their roadmap was very clear. And also talking about the car, the Alto, that had blocked the Scorpio of Chandranath Rath, they were very clear about the timing of his entrance in his house at Madhyamgram, which was exactly 50 meters off from the place of occurrence. So from the PO, it was 50 meters away where he was shot dead, and the time that he used to enter his house was between 9:30 to 10. This bike also, as the eyewitnesses confirmed times now, that was standing there for about half an hour and 40 minutes, because this recce of Chandranath's whereabouts have happened over a span of a week. Nearly, as police sources tell us, that it can be over 7 to 4 days, that entire week this recce was happening. Also, the car that was vandalized, that Alto that I was telling you about, the chisel number was tampered, you see, and the car was also, the registration was also under a fake owner. The number plate was also boarding a number plate of a Shiliguri resident who was completely unaware. So the entire document of this person and the car, the Alto car that was used to kill Chandranath yesterday, was completely forged. It was a fake document that was used. So you get to understand that this is completely a pre-planned murder that has taken into account. It is a political conspired murder.
Yes.
As Suvendu Adhikari, whose close aide Chandranath Roth had suffered, alleges yesterday that this was a political conspiracy, and this has happened over a times bound area
Right.
where the
We
killer...
already see a blame game that's begun in this matter. We'll, of course, wait for the police to conduct their investigations and also ascertain the antecedents of those who were involved. We also have Vidyanath joining us as well from West Bengal. But before that, we have a piece of breaking news in relation to the investigations being conducted so far, which is that the police in West Bengal have now decided to form a high-level special investigation team comprising senior officials of the West Bengal police who will be investigating the murder of Suvendu Adhikari's PA, Chandranath Roth, which took place last night between 10 and 10:20 p.m. Let me go across to Vidyanath, who will bring us some more details about this. विद्यानाथ, जरा हमें बताइए कि जो स्टेप ली गई है वेस्ट बंगाल पुलिस द्वारा एसआईटी कॉन्स्टिट्यूट करने के लिए, इस मैटर को इन्वेस्टिगेट करने के लिए, इस एसआईटी में कौन कौन से अधिकारी होंगे, इसके बारे में कोई डिटेल्स आपके पास है क्या?
अभी इसके बारे में पूरी डिटेल शेयर नहीं की गई है मीडिया से, लेकिन इतना तय है कि आने वाले 1-2 दिन में जरूर कोई नतीजा निकलकर सामने आ जाएगा। सिद्धार्थ, मैं आपको जरा तस्वीरों के जरिए दिखाना चाहता हूं। मैं इस वक्त बारासात के उस मेडिकल कॉलेज में हूं जहां पर पोस्टमार्टम चल रहा है इस वक्त चंद्रनाथ का। और देखिए यहाँ पर शुभेंदु अधिकारी, मैं अगर तस्वीरों में दिखा सकता हूँ, जरा अपने कैमरामैन को कहूंगा जरा तस्वीरों में दिखाने की कोशिश कीजिए। शुभेंदु अधिकारी यहाँ पर आए हुए हैं और यहाँ वो बैठकर इंतजार कर रहे हैं जब पोस्टमार्टम यहाँ हो जाएगा। उसके बाद पार्थिव शरीर को मेदिनीपुर, जो कि पैतृक गांव है चंद्रनाथ रथ का, वहाँ उनके पार्थिव शरीर को ले जाया जाएगा जहां पर अंतिम संस्कार किया जाएगा। लेकिन इस वक्त मैं एक बार कहूँगा अपने वीडियो जर्नलिस्ट को कि जरा घुमा के दिखाइए, भारी संख्या में समर्थक और बीजेपी के जो कार्यकर्ता हैं और साथ ही साथ शुभेंदु अधिकारी के जो समर्थक हैं वो यहाँ पर पहुंचे हुए हैं। हमने देखा इस तस्वीरों में कि कैसे बीजेपी का आक्रोश भी दिखाई दिया इस मर्डर के खिलाफ। कल रात जब इस घटना को अंजाम दिया गया था, जब इस वारदात को अंजाम दिया गया था, तो उसके बाद जिस हॉस्पिटल में चंद्रनाथ को एडमिट कराया गया था, जहां उन्हें मृत घोषित किया गया, वहां बड़ी संख्या में बीजेपी के समर्थक और कार्यकर्ता पहुंचे हुए थे और उन्होंने वहां पर अपना आक्रोश दिखाया। हालांकि बीजेपी की तरफ से लगातार ये संदेश दिया जा रहा है अपने कार्यकर्ताओं के बीच में कि किसी तरह की हिंसा या फिर हंगामा को अंजाम ना दे, कानून को अपने हाथ में ना ले। लेकिन देखिए असंतोष एक तरीके से दिखाई दे रहा है। कुछ लोगों से हमारी बात हो रही थी, वो कह रहे थे कि अब तो बीजेपी जीत गई है और बीजेपी के जीतने के बाद शुभेंदु अधिकारी के जो सबसे खास, सबसे करीबी राइट हैंड माने जाने वाले उनके पीए चंद्रनाथ की अगर हत्या कर दी जाती है तो फिर इस प्रदेश में कौन सुरक्षित है। लेकिन अभी 2 दिन बचे हुए हैं जब यहां पर शपथ ग्रहण होना है। शपथ ग्रहण के बाद शुभेंदु अधिकारी और बीजेपी के तमाम नेता जो इस वक्त बयान दे रहे हैं वो कह रहे हैं कि हम अपराधियों को चुन चुन कर उनको ठिकाने लगाएंगे। लेकिन इन बीच में 2 दिनों में पश्चिम बंगाल में जो राजनीति है, जो यहाँ पर सिंडिकेट है, उसको लेकर लगातार कयास लगाए जा रहे हैं, आशंकाएं जताई जा रही हैं कि ये 2 दिन कैसे बीतेंगे, ये 2 रातें कैसे बीतेंगी। क्योंकि हमने लगातार 2 रातों में देखा कि बीजेपी के 2 कार्यकर्ताओं को मौत के घाट उतार दिया गया और एक कार्यकर्ता को गोली मारी गई है, जो इस वक्त हॉस्पिटल में बेहद गंभीर हालत में एडमिट है। कुल मिलाकर अभी तक नतीजा आने के बाद 5 हत्याएं हो चुकी हैं और कई हिंसा की घटनाएं हो चुकी हैं। तो कुल मिलाकर पश्चिम बंगाल की जो राजनीति है उसमें रक्त का जो चरित्र है वो अभी एक बार फिर से नतीजा आने के बाद दिखाई दे रहा है। हालांकि इस बार का जो चुनाव हुआ उसमें प्रशासन और केंद्रीय सुरक्षा बलों ने पुख्ता इंतजाम किए थे, शांतिपूर्ण चुनाव कराने की पूरी कोशिश थी। हालांकि हो हंगामा हुआ लेकिन रक्तपात नहीं हुआ। लेकिन चुनाव के नतीजों के बाद ये रक्तपात दिखाई दे रहा है और शुभेंदु अधिकारी का पीए, उनका राइट हैंड, उनका सबसे करीबी जो व्यक्ति है, उसकी अगर हत्या कर दी जाती है तो फिर आप इसका अंदाजा लगा सकते हैं कि इस वक्त माहौल पश्चिम बंगाल में क्या है।
बहुत ही गंभीर है। बिल्कुल विद्यानाथ, और हम देखेंगे कि जांच अभी क्या रिवील करता है। विद्यानाथ ऑफ कोर्स वाज जॉइनिंग अस from the site where the autopsy of Chandranath Roth is being carried out, and Suvendu Adhikari was also present at the site as well. Vidyanath, Shivam, as well as Ridhita, many thanks for all the updates that you've shared with us over this evolving situation, volatile situation in the state of West Bengal, following, of course, the verdict that's come out.